Welcome to The Gathering.
For college students and millennials, it's a really confusing world out there. Hotspots like the Ukraine, the Middle East, and Taiwan might turn into world wars. At home, inflation constantly raises the cost of living and makes the buying of a home out of reach for most. Worse yet, with the deterioration of our education system, college students and millennials simply haven't been taught the life skills and values they need to succeed. Too many spend too much time on social media, which has resulted in a lack of real relationships. Media constantly bombards them and the rest of us with false stories and ideological propaganda instead of news. The result of this has been a huge spike in depression and anxiety. The growth of social media has resulted in what psychologists call an epidemic of loneliness. To counter the loneliness, depression, and anxiety, too many gravitate towards ideological movements. Like zombie religions, these movements have creeds that defy facts, reason, and common sense. Their adherents try to make their lives meaningful by shouting slogans and demonstrating. But in the end, they become further confused, alienated, anxious, and depressed. So, how can college students and millennials get out of this mess? Where do they start? What can they do? The first step is to start with yourself. It's the only way to start building a meaningful life, a life of purpose that produces real satisfaction and provides solid material support for you and your loved ones. Starting with yourself means learning and practicing the principles and skills necessary to live that kind of life, which you should have learned in school and never did. What we're talking about first is learning real values, the kind that make for successful lives and thriving communities. You may not have heard the words before, but you have to know what they mean in order to enrich your life. Principles like courage, respect, responsibility, and wisdom, just to name a few. Too many think that they know what these mean, but they really don't. It takes study and introspection to really understand them and make them real, and continuing practice in order to make them part of your life. Making a meaningful life takes study and work, and you can't do it alone. You need to be embedded in a community of others seeking the same thing. At The Gathering, we're committed to improving the lives of our participants. We do this through podcasts, free courses, and meetings where you can begin to build a meaningful life. What it will cost you is not money, but time and commitment. Why waste your time on social media when you can build a real life with direction and certainty? For The Gathering, I'm Leonardo Radomile.
Thanks for listening, and if you like what you heard, give us a quick thumbs up and subscribe. To learn more about The Gathering and our free course, check out our webpage. You'll find the link below.